Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're working on heavy equipment, especially anything with a modern emission system, you've probably run into some tricky fault codes. Today, we're diving deep into one that can be a real headache: SPN 3216 FMI 9. So, what does that mean? SPN 3216 points directly to your NOx inlet sensor, and FMI 9 tells us there's an abnormal update rate. Essentially, the engine's computer, the ECM's saying, hey, I'm not getting the right information from this sensor at the right time. It's expecting a constant stream of data about the nitrogen oxide levels entering the after-treatment system, but that data stream is either intermittent, missing, or just plain weird. Why is this important? The NOx inlet sensor is a crucial part of your selective catalytic reduction, or SCR system. It measures the amount of NOx coming from the engine. Based on this reading, the system calculates exactly how much diesel exhaust fluid, or DF, to inject and neutralize those harmful emissions. If the sensor isn't reporting correctly, the whole DEF dosing strategy gets thrown off. This can lead to reduced engine performance, deretes, and of course failing emissions tests. The ECM can't do its job if it's flying blind. Now, let's get into troubleshooting. When you see SPN 3216 FMI 9, don't just rush to replace the NOx sensor. That can be an expensive guess. The most common culprit is actually not the sensor itself, but the communication line it uses. We're talking about the J1939 data link. This is the nervous system of your machine, connecting all the different control modules. A problem anywhere on this network can cause communication dropouts. Your first step should be a thorough inspection of the wiring harness. Look for any signs of damage. Are there any rubbed wires, corrosion in the connectors, or loose pins? Pay close attention to the connections at the NOx sensor itself, the after-treatment control module, and any junction points in between. A bad connection is often the root cause. Also, check the terminating resistors on the data. These are usually 120 ohm resistors at each end of the main J1939 backbone. If one of these is bad or missing, it can cause all sorts of communication chaos. You can check them with the total resistance across the data link should be around 60 ohms. Another thing to consider is power and ground to the NOx sensor module. The sensor has its own little smart module, and it needs a clean, steady supply of power and a solid ground to function. Use your multimeter to verify you have the correct voltage and a good ground right at the sensor connector. Even a small voltage drop can cause the module to act up and stop communicating properly. If they were in power and ground all check out, it's time to consider the other components on the data. Is there another module on the same circuit that could be failing and creating noise on the network? Sometimes a failing instrument cluster or another sensor can disrupt the J1939 and cause this specific code to appear. You might need to use a diagnostic tool to see all the modules on the network and check for other codes that could point you in the right direction. Finally, if you've exhausted all other possibilities, the wiring is perfect, the power is good, the dot link is clean, then you can start to suspect the NOx sensor itself has failed internally. But as you can see, there's a lot to check before you get to that point. Following a logical diagnostic path will save you time, money, and a lot of frustration. So, to recap for SPN 3216 FMI 9, start with the basics. Check the J1939 data link wiring and terminating resistors. Verify power and ground to the NOx sensor. Look for other fault codes that might indicate a wider network issue, and only then consider replacing the sensor. I hope this breakdown helps you the next time you encounter this code. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more heavy equipment diagnostic tips. Let me know in the comments if you've ever fought with this code and what the solution was. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.